2020, a year that will never be forgotten. There were key events in 2020 that changed how we view life. Most of these are sad, but I will get to the main point of why I am telling you this. January 22nd of 2020, China locks down the city of Wuhan and its 11 million people in an effort to control the virus. January 26th, 2020, LA Lakers basketball legend Kobe Bryant died in a helicopter crash.
New York, we're coming on the air with breaking news, very sad news to tell the sports world. The LA Times is reporting that retired Los Angeles Lakers basketball star Kobe Bryant has been killed in a helicopter crash. It happened this morning. The chopper reportedly went down just before 10 a.m. local time, according to the fire department out there in Calabasas, California. That's northwest of Los
2020, Italy announces it is locking down the whole country due to the spike in COVID, with cases up to 10,040 cases and 630 deaths. On June 7th, 2020, COVID-19 global death toll passes 400,000, with confirmed cases at 6,973,195. 2020, the NHL announces it is pausing the 2019-2020 season due to COVID. On that same day, 2020 NCAA men's basketball tournament is canceled over concerns of the COVID. First time March Madness not held since it began in 1939. 2020, U.S. President Donald Trump declares a national emergency, freeing up $50 billion to fight COVID. 2020, Donald Trump and Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau agreed to close the U.S.-Canada border. 2020, state of California with 910 cases of COVID locks down and orders people to stay at home. March 24th, 2020, the Tokyo 2020 Olympic and Paralympic Games have been postponed until summer 2021 because of the pandemic. 2020, record number of Americans file for unemployment, 3.3 million. June 28th, 2020, global death toll from COVID passes 500,000, doubling in less than 2 months. 5th, 2020, North Korea reports first suspected case of COVID-19. 30th, 2020, COVID-19 passed 25 million, with death toll at 843,000. 2020, most of California begins second lockdown as hospitals come under strain and the state records average of 21,000 COVID cases a day. 2020, the UK begins vaccinating for COVID-19 using the Pfizer and BioNTech vaccine. 2020, Canada approves the Pfizer/BioNTech vaccine for COVID. 2020, America's FDA authorizes the Pfizer vaccine for emergency use. 2020, America begins its first COVID vaccinations using the Pfizer vaccine on the same day it records over 300,000 deaths. December 14, 2020, total solar eclipse visible across southern Chile and Argentina. On March 9th, 2020, Italy announces it's locking down the whole country due to spiking COVID cases with 10,040 cases and 630 deaths. I'm reading all of these sad events that have gone on in 2020. There's a reason why I am doing this. 2020 has been unpredictable and probably the worst year we've ever seen. But there is hope and good news about this year. First off, this year is almost over. Second, because of what has happened this year in 2020, we've gotten to spend time with family, which when you think about it is a good thing because you don't really get to spend a lot a time with your family because of jobs and school. And also, because of this, you never know when you're going to be able to see your family. A lot of people have been affected by this COVID-19 disease. Some have lost friends, family members, and they are struggling through these times, as we all are. But just to remind you, life is unexpected. You never know when it will end. So take it day by day. Say hi to your friends, say hi to your family, tell them you love them, because you never know when it will end. 2020 has made us realize that we need our friends and family more than we know it. And that is what 2020 has been. Focusing on not the negatives is a good thing, but we also need to realize the negatives that have gone on, especially in 2020. I would like to take this time for a moment of silence for everybody affected by COVID-19 and all the lost people that have died this year. Thank you. Alright guys, that's going to be the video. Hopefully you all enjoyed. I'll see you all later. Peace. On August 2nd, 2020, SpaceX Dragon capsule carrying NASA astronauts Doug Hurley and Bob Behnken splashes down in the Gulf of Mexico. First commercial crew mission. On March 11th, 2020, the NBA suspends 2019-2020 season until further notice after Utah Jazz center Rudy Gobert tests positive for COVID. On March 16th, 2020, Major League Baseball suspends remainder of spring training and delays start of regular season in response to the COVID pandemic.
All right, we continue to follow breaking news here on CBS Sports HQ. We are also simulcasting on CBS Sports Network. The latest report now, moving on to the next sport, that Major League Baseball will in fact suspend all.
25th, 2020, Christmas morning, a bomb hit Nashville. A bomb hit downtown Nashville, killing people, exploding buildings, and wounding several.
Recreational vehicle exploded in downtown Nashville on December 25th. This security camera captured the impact of the explosion from a nearby condo.
The reason why I told you all of the events that have gone on in 2020 has been unpredictable. And as it winds down to its very end, there were a lot of sad and negative things that happened in 2020. But we can look at these and remember what happened in this historical year, as well as remember the positive things. While we were in quarantine, we got to hang out with family. We got to connect more with them. We got to be with our family way more often, which is a good thing. You might not realize it, but this year we had a couple happy things. SpaceX had a lot of rocket missions. And now I think we all know from this year, you can't take life for granted. You can't take life for granted. So live every day like it's your last. Live today like it's your last. Live it to the fullest, because you never know when it will end. Spend time with your friends. Spend time with your family. Be happy. Be positive. No matter what is going on in your life, be positive, be happy. Guys, this is my last video of 2020. So by now, it has been Christmas. So Merry Christmas to everybody, and hope you all have a Happy New Year. And I will see you in 2021. See ya.